breakfast today is going to be a green smoothie. I showed you how I make them. They look disgusting, but it is yummy. Okay, so first, the elephant in the room. Yes, the smoothies. People new to Weight Watchers, you're being told you have to count fruit. You count the fruit in smoothies, which, fine, if you want to do that, that's up to you. I am on the side of let your weight loss be your guide. I have never had any issues with it causing me to gain. I don't drink smoothies every day, as you guys know. So I personally do not count the fruit for it because I don't use a lot of fruit in my smoothies. As you saw, I used about 3 cups of spinach. And here's a little tip when you're using spinach in your smoothies. I always put some water with it and do the spinach first and liquefy the spinach before I add in the rest of the stuff. I find that that stops you from getting kind of pieces of spinach leaf. I used to just put everything in there at once and then blend it up. Well, I don't have a real expensive high-powered blender. I just have a cheap, blender from Walmart. So if you just have a cheap blender as well, I would suggest liquefy your spinach first with some water, add your protein powder, and mix that all up in really good, then add your fruit. So that's what I did. The protein powder I use is the Quest protein. I went through a lot of protein powders before I found this one. This is by far the best protein powder in my opinion of what I've tried. I've only tried what you can buy in the stores. So anyway, this is only one Weight Watcher Smart Point. So I will have to count it because it is not simply filling. So I will be using 1 weekly point this week, or today, for this. So it is only 1 point though, which is really great because you have, let's see, it has only a 1/2 gram of fat, 3 carbs, 1 fiber, less than 1 gram of sugar, and has 22 grams of protein. And that's for 1 scoop, and it's a really good size scoop, and it's 100 calories. So that is that. I have the peanut butter kind too, which is amazing. And also to this, I add about a quarter of a banana. And so you saw 3 cups of spinach, a quarter of a banana, frozen banana. I use some of the Trader Joe's dark sweet cherries, which are so good. And then I use some of the Trader Joe's mango, which is also equally very good. And then I just used water. Sometimes I'll use almond milk. I don't have any almond milk, so I couldn't use that. But I like my smoothies really thick because I take a long time to drink them. That way it'll, as I'm on my way to work, it'll kind of start to get a little bit thinner. But there you go. So this is breakfast, which I'm going to count 1 Smart Point for. But I don't have any problem with anybody counting their fruit for smoothies. I don't care. I just personally do not count it. So I don't know how many points this would be if you would count the fruit. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm packing up lunch and snack today. So for lunch, I am going to have a wrap. I use these Tumeros, low in carb. Let's skip the sandwich wraps. This is the multigrain, which are 2 points. The wheat ones are 1 point, but these are no count on Simply Filling. Also have some of this Hillshire Farm Naturals. This is no count on Simply Filling. You can have up to 8 slices for 1 point. So I have 6 slices on mine. I also have some spinach and some spicy brown mustard. So that's what's in my wrap. I am bringing a raspberry yogurt. This is no count or 3 Smart Points. I have sugar-free Jell-O, some tomatoes, an apple, hard-boiled egg, 2 points or no count, carrots, and then a popcorn, which is 3 points or no count. So everything here is 0 points for me for Simply Filling, and you will see the points on the screen for what I eat at the end of this video. Okay, so I had somebody ask me how I make my iced coffee, so I'm going to show you how I do that. First, I always start out with either a K-cup that I have brewed the night before and put it in the refrigerator, so that way it's nice and cold the next morning. But I do like this iced coffee from Starbucks, or if I find any deals on cold brew coffee, I like to pick that up as well. So I just use some kind of cold coffee is what I start with in the morning, and about, I don't know how much I put in here. I just kind of pour it in. With the K-cup, I always brew, I'll brew a 10 ounce and then I brew another 4 ounces. So I usually have about 14 ounces of coffee. So that's probably about what I put in here. And then I just used some of my flavored Torani syrups. These are all sugar-free. I'm almost at the end. This is one of my favorites, is the salted caramel. And then today I'm going to do salted caramel and the sugar-free white chocolate. I also like the sugar-free French vanilla. And as far as how much, I honestly just kind of pour it in there. I would say, I'll just use the rest of this. It's about a tablespoon of each, I would say, that I put in there. So I don't put any sweetener in there because you really don't need any. And then then I use skim milk. So I put a cup in here. I don't ever measure it. I just kind of pour it until I see the color that I want. So let's just see how much I end up putting in there. Okay, so that's about the color that I like to get. I do like more coffee than milk, so it looks like I used about a half of cup of skim milk. I will figure out what the points are. I need to figure out the points for you guys on this milk situation, since I'm simply feeling I don't have to count the points on milk, on skim milk. So I am not sure how many points it is, but I will start putting accurate pointage, because in the morning I put a quarter cup in my coffee, in my regular coffee, so obviously I use a half a cup in my iced coffee. So throughout the whole day I have a cup of skim milk, which I know a cup is 3 points. So actually I guess I have been figuring them correctly then. So I have about 3 smart points of skim milk a day in my coffees. So this is how I make my iced coffee, and it's really yummy. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Halfway through the week. Yay! It is a overcast day today, but it's supposed to be 86 degrees, so I cannot wait. I am really going to try to squeeze a walk in this morning because I really want to get 3 walks in today. My goal is 2, as you guys know, but I'm really going to try to do 3 because I'm thinking that we have a new hire today that I have to do an orientation for, but I should be done with her by 10 o'clock at the latest. So I'm thinking that, and she's coming at 7:30, and I'm running late today, but I don't have her first, so I feel okay about this. But I'm thinking that we'll be done by 10 with her, and so even if my coworker's still with her because she has to do a piece of the orientation, and I do a piece, and someone else does a piece, but I will just go for a walk by myself, and at least, even if it's just 10 minutes around the block or something, then that's what I want to do. And then I will definitely get a walk at lunch, and then that way, in case it is like,
you have an incoming message.
Oh no. I think that was my boss telling me she's running late and she's the one that gets her first. Oh, I have to hurry. But, anywho, so just in case it is like 86 degrees at 2:30 when I normally would take my second break, if it's too hot to do anything. But you know what? I think I'm still going to go for a walk because I haven't felt that kind of heat in so long, and I don't care. So if it was a short walk. So my goal today are 3 walks, and I am going to do it, you guys. I am feeling like May is going to be just a fresh, new, just journey for me. I feel like I've been doing so well, but I've been focusing too much on the weight loss, too much on seeing a loss every week, and you guys are the reason why I feel so much more re-energized and revitalized. And it's like you guys are telling me you're going to support me and watch me, and you're here for me, just whether I am losing weight, gaining weight, staying the same. You guys don't care. You guys are just interested in me and my journey, and my because this whole thing is a journey to being healthy, and you guys recognize that, and I so appreciate that. So it is just boosting my confidence, and I just feel like May is gonna be a good month. And I think if I can just get in a good headspace, then I think the weight loss will just follow eventually. And I just may need to make some changes here and there, but ultimately I want to do what's right for my body, and I'm just just eating healthy, I feel like, is what's right for my body, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I better get in there. It's 7:29, and I have to read the message from my boss. So I will talk to you guys If I'm by myself at any of my walks, maybe I'll try to do a walk and talk, but I'm afraid I'm going to do like a talk and fall and walk, and because you guys, I'm so clumsy. But maybe I'll just show you my feet so you know I'm walking. But I will talk to you guys after work. Bye, guys. Guys, hopefully you can hear me over my air conditioner. Let me turn it down a little bit. So, first off, it is 89 degrees out, and I love it. Normally this kind of heat I would be like, oh my gosh, it is 89 degrees, but no, this is glorious. I just love how warm it is. I could go for my walks today. I am so excited. I took 3 walks today. So we did about a 15-minute one in the morning, so about 10:30ish. And then I was with my coworker every time. And then we took a 30-minute one at lunch, and then another 15-minute one later on. So it has been just a great day, and it feels so good. It feels so good to get moving on the sun. It was perfect at the time that we went, all the times that we went, because the hottest that it was at the times that we went was like 74. One of the things about our area here, and I don't know if this is different wherever, but the peak here as far as the heat, kind of like, you don't get the high temperature until about 3:30 here. That's always when our high temperature is. So yeah, it was like only 74 at that point, and it's 89 right now. I'm so excited. It feels so good. Tomorrow's supposed to be another warm day. Then we're supposed to get thunderstorms tomorrow night, and then Friday supposed to be some more rain, but it's supposed to be 70 degrees, so I think it'll be okay. But so excited. I just feel really good. Just all the walking. I have 13,320 something steps. So that's good. And yeah, just feel really good. It was a really good day. Food wise, I ate, let's see, I'm actually munching on my tomatoes right now. I had, let's see, so we went for a walk first before lunch, but this morning I did have my apple, and then I had my lunch about 12:30, and I ate my wrap and my yogurt, and then later on I had my carrots and then my tomatoes, and that's it. So I still have my Jell-O and my popcorn in there. I'll probably have the popcorn this evening. Water wise, I've done really well. I have a 32-ounce cup at work, so I just used that. So I had coffee in one of my cups, and I have my smoothie in the other cup. So I've drank, let's see, I've had 64 ounces of water so far, so not bad. Because I drank 2 of the 32 ounces. Yeah, it's been a really good day. Really good day. I just feel it feels really good. So I'm hoping that this weather just stays up, because I really think that'll really help my mood. It'll help, I think, just everything, staying positive and all that. So I'm gonna go home. My poor husband is still at work. I just tried calling him. He went in this morning at 4. He had to be to work at 4 this morning. So I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning too. Forgot to mention that this morning. So he went in at 4, and it's 4:42 right now, and he's still at work. So he's gonna be tired. So I want to get home and get dinner started, so it's pretty much ready pretty early. That way he can eat and then relax, because he's gonna be tired. Oh, and let me tell you today, oh my gosh, you guys, my day started out so rocky, and I really truly believe that it was going for the walk this morning that brought me out of this chaos that I was feeling. I know I need to really work on the whole like feeling stressed out when things are out of order. So, okay, this is our typical like onboarding, what we call it with a new employee. They come in, they talk to my manager first. She's my director, HR director. She talks to her, and then they do their little, hire letter. You get your schedule. You get, you go through just general, information about our organization, and then they come to me, and I do all the other stuff. I go through all of like the new hire paperwork to make sure we do it all digitally first, and then I just make sure everything's filled in. Sometimes there's changes that need to be made or things that were missed. I need to get copies of all I need to look at their ID and fill out their I-9, and then I need to get copies of like a check for the direct deposit. I mean, all those little things. So I do all that stuff. Then I show them our electronic time cards. I show them our electronic absent management system. I mean, I go through all of that stuff. And then I take them over to the print shop to get their picture taken for their badges, because we have to all have badges. And then they go to the benefits area to my coworker, the one that goes walking with me. I take them over there, and then they figure out their insurance, Then from there, they go to IT, who goes over there, gets them logged into a computer, gets their email set up and all that stuff. And, well, their email's all set up, but just gets them signed in, they pick a password, all that. And then they go to payroll, and they learn because our paychecks are done really kind of bizarrely, because we're a kind of a school system. So they go and they learn about how paychecks work in the education system, and when pay dates are and all that kind of thing. And then they go to their manager, and typically their manager gives them a tour. Sometimes I give the tour depending on the manager. Some managers prefer to do the tour, some of them prefer us to do the tour. So that's how it goes. So today, oh my gosh, you guys. So I told you guys, I got that text message while I was talking to you guys that my boss was running late. I was running late. So I get in, she's already there, but she had gotten there 20 minutes early. So that really wasn't our fault. So I go and grab her, and then, so I was doing my stuff. So I was already kind of thrown off, because it's like, I know that this order, this is that goes here first, and da-da-da-da-da. So there's something I didn't want to do, because I knew my boss was going to do them. So anyway, so I did all my stuff, and then my boss had already came in and said she would meet with her next. Well, then there was an emergency with an OFA, which is like a federal medical leave act thing. There was an emergency with that, and so both my boss and the coworker that does the benefits had to go into a meeting, and I didn't know this until afterwards. I just knew the door was closed and they were on the phone, because I could see it on my phone that they were on the phone. So I was like, okay, so I'm done with my part with you. She wasn't due to go back to IT till 9:30, and wasn't due to go to get fingerprinting till 10:30, and payroll until 10:40. So I thought, okay. So I called payroll, and they're like, yeah, sure, we can take her. So I take her over there, and then after that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to IT and see, but they couldn't do her until 9:30, and so I was like, okay, well, just come back to my desk, and we'll just talk for a while. So I just got to know her and talk to her and stuff, and, but anyway, so after I finally got her handed off to my boss, and then over to the other lady, and then to IT, I was so thrown off, you guys, because it completely, like, I kept telling her, I am so sorry, but she was fine. She was completely fine. It was me that was like, this is craziness, but I didn't let her know. I mean, she didn't no idea that I was rattled, but I just told her, I'm just like, it usually go, we have this routine, and da-da-da-da. But in my head, it was off of routine, and it was throwing me off. I was going crazy. So then, like I said, at 10:30, I was like, I'm going to go for a walk. Completely forgot the fingerprinting guy was coming at 10:30. So it was about 10:15, we left for a walk. Come back, and they're like, where have you been? The fingerprinting guy was here. And I'm like, oh, I completely forgot. Luckily, my other coworker in my department, she went ahead and grabbed him. Or grabbed the girl, and then got her fingerprinted and all that. But it was such a hectic day. So then I'm like, this is not going to be a good day. It's not going to be a good day. I went for a walk, cleared my mind. Bam. I've been good ever since then. So fresh air does you good. So try to get out and get some fresh air, you guys. That's what I was trying to say in this 5-minute long ramble. But anyway, so I'm almost home now, and I will But go home and get dinner made for my poor husband, and I will show that to you. I told you guys it's going to be burgers, and I'm going to have a bunless one because I forgot to buy buns for myself, and baked potatoes. And I'll probably do broccoli. I haven't had broccoli in a while. Yeah, I'll do broccoli. So that'll be dinner, and you will see that, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Bye, guys.